supposed to be him. We're supposed to make fun of him.
He's got some slides as well, don't worry. Here we go. You got your fan club down here, Liam.
For those who can't see it, Liam was at Gladiators recording a couple of days ago. And here he is reliving his youth with the foam finger from
Five fingers.
I knew I wanted a rap post in that photo. I knew when I was pressing send, I was like, it's going to come
I
back.
just thought you had an infection in your hand or something for it, honestly. But Liam, this is a Transformers convention.
Why do you pick the worst photos?
Why? They're just publicly available. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, this is a Transformers convention, so we do need to stay on topic with Transformers. So that does mean that there are certain topics today that you're not allowed to talk about. And that includes Bat Tat, Tyrannosaurus Rex Tat, or Jurassic Park Tat, Ghost Tat, He-Man Tat, Starcom or other 80s toy lines, turtles, dogs, pot noodles,
I just ate one a minute ago.
and especially football.
Oh. Why am I here then? What's that?
I'm just preempting it, that's all.
my life.
Liam has a little bit of a habit of going off topic on these things, so we're going to try and reel him in a little bit. So,
Can I ask, are those real Nottingham Forest?
those are Liam's hands.
That's what he's wearing there, everyone, just so you know.
He's got them on now.
They're not browning us for mine, trust me. I heard it as I said it.
That's going to haunt you the rest of the weekend, that comment, let me tell you. My God. Anyway, Jason, there is some additional housekeeping to cover. Now, you're not aware of this bit, but I thought it might be worth clarifying for the audience. What is this man talking about? AKA J Swag's bingo. Because there are certain phrases that Jason, oh, go that one, you've just seen the first one. There are certain phrases that Jason likes to come out with on the podcast, and we're not always sure what he's talking about, so we thought it might be best to get some clarification in.
Okay.
Now, we can play a little game here, because you may hear Jason use some of these phrases during this panel, or indeed the rest of the weekend, so feel free to go up to him at any point and tick them off as you go. Does that sound good to you, Jason?
Yeah, bingo, love it. G-Swag bingo.
So maybe you can explain some of these. So what are the vibes? We keep hearing about them, but...
Bringing all the love to the room. I'm the entry-level drug to Transformers. That's what I am. Yeah, because I don't know as much as you do.
I don't think that's true, but certainly you do bring a healthy dose of vibes. It's always appreciated. The next one is sea icons.
That's correct. That is just correct. That's how you say it. Yeah. Sea-Gull, Sea-Side, Sea-Come.
Okay, sure. That's that one explained then. What about curveball?
I like to keep you two on your toes most of the time, so
That's
it's
true.
important in an episode that I throw a few curveballs in, just to...
But they're never curveballs, they're just the thing we're talking about.
That's why it's a curveball.
Literally not a curveball.
I didn't think that through.
Just a regular old statement. What a curveball. The next one is mini Autobots, which we assume that you mean mini bots or mini vehicles.
I want an audience bit here, right? Who here would call them mini Autobots?
Yeah, we do.
Which is easy. That all the best people in the room do it. That's why all the correct people.
You could barely fit in a go-kart with that many people, Jason.
I don't think you've got so many photos of me.
There's quite a lot, isn't it? You keep sharing them, man. So, you know, who would call them mini bots or mini Autobots? Either of those. That's a decent, yeah, it's a fair.
Jim put his hand up and he knows what he's talking about.
First one. Anyway, now you know. Next one is nods. I'm still confused about this one.
Move on.
Jason has a habit of telling us that certain new toys, they have like nods to previous toys, except it's like the established character designs. It's like, oh, yeah, the head shape on this new Brawn toy is a nod to the old toy. And it's like, is it a nod or is it just that's what the character looks like?
So I'll be quite genuine here. This is also vibes territory, but I understood this issue when I got G2 Prime the other day, and one of our patrons replied going, "That's such a nod to Optimus Prime." I see what it is.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you sound like most of the time. The next one is mid-rift. Mid-rift.
That's my accent, Scottish. Add a T to everything.
Okay, alright, that explains that one.
That's it, yeah.
We then got Miriam.
Look, this is I'll explain this in the bar, okay? But, you know, it would have been great in the Skybound comic if Shredhead was called Miriam. I think that would brilliant.
Still working on it now. I don't, you know.
I'll explain in the bar. Come and see me in the bar.
All right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Equally, there was at least one recording where Jason has been known to just shout meow in the middle.
Now this I can explain because we were doing a Beasts episode.
Ah.
And what did Beast say?
Oh my god.
This is what we have to
Cheetor!
Sure.
Yeah. That was my growl.
That was just you being Scottish, I think, wasn't it?
I think Jason is having the longest stroke of all time. That's the only reason.
Well, I am attacked. So
Exactly. And the last one is Bemoeth. Jason, what? Oh, hang on.
wait a minute.
That was me. I must apologise. That's just me getting things wrong. I think I was meant to say Behemoth.
Behemoth. Yes.
Behemoth.
What was the one from the other night? Yeah, you were struggling with a.
Yeah.
Yeah, this happens.
Bemoeth sounds right, though, doesn't it? Or
No.
Doesn't it sound right? Bemoeth. If you say it enough times, it kind of starts to sound right.
Sounds like a
That's my world you're into now, where you just convince yourself.
That's the
of words.
problem. That's the problem, exactly. Well, look, now that we've got that cleared up, we should say that we are going to do a little bit of the panel for you this afternoon. We've got some bits that we're going to talk through. Before that, we did want to celebrate the fact that these are all of the public episodes that we've put out over the last year. So since we were here last August, we've had, I think it's 24, I didn't count them at one point, but yeah, 24 public episodes. So if you haven't tuned into any of these, you should. We've had some good guests, haven't we?
Amazing guests. So some stats. You're a stats guy. I think Evan is our best performing episode to date now. Is that?
It was at the time. I think we've surpassed it actually since. But yes, certainly at the time it was. Yeah.
But we can always have more. So please go. If you've already heard it, hear it again. Right? That's what we want. We want those numbers. Yes.
Yeah, but we've had a good run of it. I particularly enjoyed episode 100 with Roberts and Roche. That was good fun. So we've had a definite good run of it. We've also had lots of mini-sodes as well. So if you're not on our Patreon, we're not going to plug it too hard, don't worry, but we do have a Patreon. You can check it out at patreon.com/triple takeover. And there are lots of mini-sodes on there. We do one every 2 weeks, and these are the kind of topics that we talk about. And they're pretty fun, aren't they?
I don't remember any of these. I think I was there.
It's always funny when these go live, because they're normally like a week or two after the fact. And Liam always says on our Discord, he's like, oh yeah, we did that one, didn't we? Yeah. And it's like, you were there.
Good times.
Yeah, exactly. We also have lots of mini-series as well, so we do mini-series on a range of ongoing topics, including IDW, Skybound, Beast Wars, Titan's Return, Unicron Trilogy, and Tatman.
We'll bring that back.
Yeah, it's coming back. Back for more Tat.
It's just hard work.
I know. I get that. Organisation is fun, isn't it? So, but yeah, lots of stuff. So if you do sign up our highest tier, then you can get weekly exclusive content, and that's kind of fun. And that's all at patreon.com/triple takeover. But enough of all of that.
Well, can I jump in a quick second? Because I'd like my role is to shout out to Patreon. So all our patrons in the audience, I can see you. Put your hands up. There we go. Lovely. Thank you so much for your support. Let's be honest, right? We wouldn't be here and we wouldn't be doing this without the support of patrons. And genuinely, from the Vibes Guy, it does mean very much to us. So lots of love. Thank you so much.
No, that is true actually. It's fair to say without the Patreon, we wouldn't still be doing it, I don't think. Because it is it's fun, but it's quite time consuming and everything else. So it makes a huge difference to us. So thank you very much.
Your time. Because you do everything.
All of our time. All of our time.
It's great.
Yeah.
He does everything. Everyone should have a sit-so. It's brilliant.
There you go, you heard it here.
So good at spreadsheets.
Tell my wife. Anyway, we are going to do a little bit of a session for you this afternoon all about heaven or hell. And this is something that we have done on regular episodes already, about third party mostly.
Have you come to the right place? Because that's not what's going off down there.
Yeah, we didn't know. We thought the salsa people were going to be here. Oops.
Oops. Wow.
Yeah. But we do, basically, the way this is going to work is we've got lots of topics that we can talk about. We don't have to talk about all of these, because it's up to you, actually. So what we're going to do in a second is we're going to get you to choose which of these topics you would like, and in what order, so we'll ask your opinion, and then you can tell us if you want us to talk about it in terms of heaven or hell. And we've got choices for each one that would be what we consider to be heaven or what we consider to be hell. Has that explained it?
That makes sense. So I have a plan here for how we're going to do this. Audience participation, so get those vocal cords and clapping hands ready. what we'll do is, we'll do the top line and the bottom line for cheering, not yet, hang on a second. Then we'll do each of the category within that line, and then we'll choose a hell or a heaven. Does that work, gentlemen?
Sure.
Yes, good. Okay then, right, we're good to go? Excellent, right. So, for shouting for the top line of toys, scream when you want that. And then the bottom line of toys. Okay, we're going top. Okay, so, do we want Generations toy? Yeah! Repaint? Tat? Yeah! It's good, should we just do tat?
We can do tat, yeah.
Okay.
We don't want heaven or hell.
Right, now, which one? Heaven or hell of tat? So, for heaven? Yeah! Hell? Yeah! Hell tat.
So could we please, oh yeah, we got it, there we go, fantastic. We were slightly nervous that, because I only explained this about 3 minutes ago, how this was supposed to work, but thank you so much, we really appreciate it. Okay, so we have 3 choices. Jason, I think you're up first, aren't you? So, here's yours.
Oh yes, okay, so actually I have to thank Maz for this. Look, can we take a moment, please? This is confident listing, $599.99.
God bless you, though.
You know, and I'd like to turn your attention to the fact this is uneaten, okay? But this is from the 80s, right? So that's some sugar right there that's keeping that going.
It has a heart though.
The first question is, why would you ever want this cookie? Probably would be the first question.
Vintage.
Well, now maybe, yeah, but in the time, you know what we're all like. We don't want mint in box, do we? We want to open it, we want to eat it, that's it done. Then you're just going to keep an empty box and tell everyone that had a cookie in it. You know, what is the point in that? But more than anything, this is a mouldy cookie for sale on eBay right now, which is just going to give you the squirts, okay? So, that's your hell, right there and then.
It's with the pair of you, honestly, talking about brown underwear and the squirts.
Well, you know, I'm not eating that, am I? Particularly for $600, you know?
I think the test is going to be if it's still there, because it's currently on eBay now, right?
Yes, yeah.
But will it still be here after this panel, or is someone here going to be...
Well, we'll see how the votes go, right? That's the thing. Yeah, so my hell, Transformers 80s cookie.
It's good, it's good. Liam, yours was...
That's just Liam.
I did hope that you might turn up in this.
I was tempted. This is just horrible, isn't it? Like, it looks like everyone's favourite create a wrestler character in a video game. Like, it's Transformers X Ably? Probably Ably, something like that.
Don't ask me.
But it is hideous. Is anybody in this before I go off and run?
Well done, everybody.
But just, why would you wear this anyway? Like, and it's socks in sandals as well as like the Fire Link song.
Well, I was going to say, that is...
It needs to give Keisha a chance song. It really does. This is just, no. And it's really expensive as well, so...
The guy looks really happy about this photograph, doesn't he? He looks really happy.
He's AI, he's not real.
Okay, so that's Liam's choice for Hell Tat, and Liam does know his tat, it's fair to say. Mine was this thing. Now, does anybody know what this is? I know it looks kind of weird, but... Do you know what it is? Does anybody know how much this costs?
A lot. 500 quid.
No, that's the cookie.
500 quid. That's a very conservative guess, let me tell you. So this is a watch that was released to tie in with Rise of the Beasts. And you can see the watch in the middle, obviously.
It's a watch?
It's a watch, yeah. The watch is in the middle, the green bit, and it's got like a little Autobot logo on it and stuff, or a Maximal logo or whatever. And it kind of obviously got this little decorative Air Razor statue. The reason I picked this is not because I think it's particularly tacky or anything like that, but because it costs over £10,000. £10,000. They made like, I don't know, 10 of them or something like that. It's ridiculously limited, but still, over £10,000 for this. Which means, for that alone, I had to include it.
Which means it's not tat. It means it's just really expensive.
Tax can be expensive, you know? Your $600 cookies are a testament to that.
Yours is confectionery, that's not tat.
That's true. So those are our choices, so...
Right, we're going to do audience voting, please. So we want lots of noise. So if you think that the Hell Tat is the Transformers 80s cookies, scream and shout. If you think it's Liam's beautiful outfit, scream and shout. And if you think it is the watch for 6-0, scream and shout.
It's the cookies, man.
Is it the cookies? Yeah? Hey, well done, no one's buying it.
It's the cookies, congratulations. Okay, so we're back onto this screen, so we can choose another category.
So we'll go for top line. General control.
One man.
People like Jim. Okay, right, we're going to go again. Top line. Bottom line. Okay, so we'll go in big toy. Collab toy.
Big toy's a good one, actually.
Yeah. Collab toy? No. Yeah. Transformation. Computer game. Packaging. Optimus Prime toy. Right, we're doing computer game. Let's go to computer.
Heaven or
There we go.
hell? Jace, heaven or hell?
Oh, sorry, I forgot my bit. Heaven. Hell.
I knew it. I knew it.
Alright.
Have we got enough else lines?
Hang on. We'll go back one. Can we just have the little red dot on computer game, please?
There's a science behind this.
There we go. I'm glad I knew what to do there. That was thinking of the environment. Right, so, Jason, this was yours.
Yes.
You've never actually played this, have you?
No, but that's why everyone. The reason that I chose this is because this is my hell, because this game had so much potential, a line of toys coming out from it, there was a load of people working on it, it looked really quite good from what we saw, the potential of it, and then it got canned. And I was really sad about that. I was absolutely gutted. So this is my hell experience here, which is like, this is something that we're never going to get our hands on, we're never going to play it. And I don't want to put this game, you know what I'm like with these things, right? I don't want to put this in hell. It's just the experience of not getting this game was my personal hell.
So technicality hell, basically.
Yeah.
This is an actual curveball.
Yeah, this is.
Curveball, yes! Who's working out as a curveball? There you go, right there. Exactly.
What's it a nod to? That's what we want to know. Right, Liam, your choice was this guy.
How many people in this room have played this game? How many of those people hated themselves after playing this game? This game looks amazing from this one picture, but if you've never played it, that lies. That's marketing. Fake news, that's nonsense. This game is hell. You spawn, you think, right, I'm gonna go somewhere, you die. You go, alright, maybe I went to, then you're dead. And then you come back and you take a few seconds, you stop and you go, right, I'm gonna give it my all this time. The second you stop, you die again. It is the worst game. It's too hard, it's not fun. And you have to fight a giant Autobot logo for some reason.
Is this a legitimate computer game?
No, it's a video game, a different thing.
Okay. I'm still unsure of the difference.
Catch up to 1986, Grandpa.
Right, sure. Okay. It looks pretty good to my eye, I don't know.
It's a drawing.
Fair enough, yeah, the drawing is pretty good. My choice was quite hard, because I've only actually ever played 2 Transformers computer games, I think. I've seen pictures of Devastation, and that looks pretty good. But of the 2 that I played, it feels a bit unfair, but this was the one that had to go in, because... just really because the other one was good and this one. I remember playing this on the PC, so that's a computer, isn't it?
That is a computer.
Okay, so this is a computer game. There you go. Many people may have played this on the PlayStation.
I had it on the PlayStation.
Right, on the PlayStation. But so this is the Beast Wars game from I might say the late 90s, give or take.
97.
Yeah. And it's just bizarre. If you've never played it, it's like if you know the cartoon of Beast Wars, then it sort of looks like that because it's the same characters, but then they're in this really weird polygonal world that has no relevance to the show whatsoever. And it is kind of cool because you can transform and things like this, but I mean, look at Optimus Primal there with his little gorilla bum. Do you know what I mean? That should be enough. Gorilla bum should be enough to consign this thing to hell, I would say.
Better than that Rhinox toy there. There's a masterpiece Rhinox toy.
Nice to meet you, Alex. It's really good. What are you on about?
What, from the rear?
Not from the rear.
From the rear, yeah, from the rear. There
It's
is-
worth mentioning that whenever Sixo does a Beasts episode, he likes to show the Beast mode from the rear more often than not. And
Now, hang on.
traumatises all.
And he always comes in full of enthusiasm, like, you're going to love it, it's like, cut this great thing and we do it.
Yeah.
That is true. There is a Beast Wars recording coming up about a particular Beast Wars toy. And Jason, I think when that's heard, bearing in mind that this recording exists, people are going to remember this moment, and actually, you may have to make some apologies on that score, right? Because who spent most of their time talking about the toy's bum?
Me.
Yeah? There we go.
Oh, yeah, okay. Listen,
That
yeah,
was
I'm gonna
sorted. Anyway, which one we're going to go for?
Okay, so, ready team? Okay, can we do a little practice screen? 1, 2, 3. Okay, right. Hell, Transformers reactivate.
Mystery Convoy?
In your face, Jason.
Beasts.
Of the two, it's the bad one.
It's quite clear, yes. Alright. That is a hell of a game. That's very true. Yeah.
You turned up to a convention of people who like this game.
I know, right?
Shoulders.
This is my bad experience of Transformers computer games, what can I say? So, okay, so it's definitely Mystery of Convoy on that one, but we're back again. We're back again. We can keep doing this all day.
Yeah. Let's go top line team. So top line. Bottom line. Okay. So Generations toy. Repaint. Tat. Yeah. Dialogue. 3D toy. Toon character. Heaven. Or hell? Heaven it is for Toon
Can we
character.
have a little white dot on Toon character, please? That would be amazing. Thank you very much. Okay, so Jason, your choice. What now, Jason?
It makes sense to me.
I couldn't remember what it was, and I did these slides, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, God's sake.
When you said it, I thought it was a placeholder. I thought it was
We were talking about it, and we were like, ranking the computer for the best character.
The best cartoon character. I have my reasons.
He's having a stroke. He's having an old man stroke.
Okay, so who is
This is a
this?
curveball.
Teletran 1, you're already there, exactly. And without Teletran 1, what would happen? We would have no Transformers, ever. They would have not been revived, wouldn't have gone out. Everything that we love about TFN, everything we love about our toys, our comics, our movies, is thanks to Teletran 1. And that is why she is my heaven. They are my heaven.
This is like saying Bruce Wayne's mom's the best character in background because she gave birth to
He's a Batman! He's a Batman!
It's not happening on the record, I'm afraid. It's a fair point, though. The best character in 40 years of cartoons.
Well, I like a curveball. And you didn't expect it, did you? Let's be honest, right? Come
You
on.
couldn't remember the names, could you?
Yes. No, it's quite a hard choice to make that one. But I still stand by my choice. Without Teletran 1, we have no Transformers.
Right, Liam, what did you do to top that? I think that's argument made.
Yeah. It's the best Transformers character we've ever had on screen. He's funny, he's a shark. Is there anyone better, really? No. He does haikus, whatever they are. It's cool. Turns into a car once. It's just the best Transformers character. You don't need to say anything else, no.
That is fair. I'm voting for Liam at this point.
Oh, jeez. See? That's why they were there.
Favoritism. No, I'm kidding, Jason.
They are.
Mine is this guy. I don't know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say, but I don't know if he's like my favourite cartoon character of all, but I do really like Spike Witwicky. You'll say that correctly. And there are reasons for that. And actually, when you think about this guy and everything he goes through, he's pretty cool, I think. Because in the very first episode, where we first meet him, where he's what, like 15, 16? He's sticking up for his dad, and obviously the Decepticons arrive, and he's like thumping Rumble and like really getting in there. Do you know what I mean? And not letting him, you know, mess around. And that's real bravery, just as a little kid, right? But then years later, he goes through a lot of growth, and there are some great moments in that. I mean, one of my favourites is in Desertion of the Dinobots, when he goes to Cybertron with Carly, and Carly's got an injured ankle, and he's like picking up a gun to try and take on this Cybertronian that they don't know it's Swoop, they don't know that. And it's just like, it shows a lot of bravery in those moments. And then right at the end of the cartoon, the very final episode, he builds and integrates himself into Fortress Maximus, which I think is cool, right? Like, that is badass. And then he takes on the entire Decepticon army by himself. And I think the seeds of that, for me, were right there in that first episode, where he single-handedly took on Rumble. And so, for me, I just always thought he was a super cool character. And I feel like many people don't rate Spike, but I'm here for that.
He's going to try and sell you a vacuum cleaner now. It's not like a salesman.
I mean, it's better than Teletran 1, right?
No.
I think the most vanilla characters in the
Well,
entire...
the bit with Hound. Yeah,
Hound. We don't talk about that too much, but yeah. He was, you know, Hound was helping him out.
That's true. But without Teletran 1, you wouldn't have those two, would you? So.
I mean,
Spike's mom gave birth to Spike, Jason. Not Teletran 1.
Purpose.
you know the
That's not how babies
RID
are.
G1 are different continuities, right? So,
always with it.
yeah.
The history.
Jason, you just picked a PC. And you picked a school teacher.
It's true. Right, audience, ready? Teletran 1? I appreciate you, thank you. That guy in the middle? Yeah, well done, Liam. It's easy, yeah. We kind of knew whenever cheered when it appeared.
He's been winning so far.
He's 2-1
Are
away.
you keeping score?
2-1 now.
Not that it matters.
Nah, it doesn't matter. We're all winners.
Always matters.
Okay, so we're back again.
Okay, top line. Bottom line. Big toy. Big toy it is? Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
up for big toy.
Heaven? Hell?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to hell for big toy, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Jason.
I rest my case. What? You know what's really funny about this is that with our Patreon, people coming up to me, they're all coming up to me and go, and everybody has this toy, but all of us hate this toy. And even, someone came up to me earlier and just went, oh yeah, I threw mine in the bin. You know, it's like, how many toys do we have in Transformers world that we actually just want to throw it away? But, what was Hasbro thinking? You know, this is like massive. For anyone that hasn't seen it, just go to the Toy Food stand, they always have them. But we're talking like from this pink block to like there.
At least, I think more.
I think it's massive, big gangly thing. Looks similar to me, but he's got these really gangly arms. He's got this horrible mechanism in his wrist that just hits you in the face when it comes out. He's got a terrifying kind of like effect on his mouth when you use him in the back. Spectacularly, on Transformers Land, this is not labelled as having any accessories, but did you know that these pieces here pop off? And I lost one, which was very frustrating, but thank you to Rob, who brought one for me, who probably is going to chuck his cheater in the bin, because he's given me one of his accessories to replace it. So I have a complete cheetor. Oh, I hate my life. It's awful.
You like this toy. You actually
love
do
this
like
toy.
this.
I hate this toy.
You love this toy. You
Why
talk
would you try
about it all
to
the
eat
time.
it if you love it?
See, they make stuff up and then they say it's recorded and it's not. Oh. Move on.
You talk about this toy all the time. Okay, so Liam, what have you got to top that? Let's have a look. Curveball.
I can see where this is going.
Said it all, didn't I, really, you know?
This is just the worst toy. I saw it at a car beautiful for 20p and I put it back because it's just horrible. I can't believe you picked it as well because I know you like it so much.
It's just supposed to be a heaven.
Why? This is one of those, the Jurassic Park gift, they didn't stop to think whether they should, just because they could. What is he wearing? It's like, a Borat Mankini thing going on. Oh.
It's pretty bad. Well, I'm not one to break with the trend, so I submitted my own photo though.
Yeah, look, so he's like, this is our photos, and then 6 photo. Trying to
Get
get
to
it
my own
good.
picture because I felt that we're saying that I do own this, and I bought this at TFNation no less. Minted sealed box for £10.
Not worth it.
Is that a
The
sword?
worst £10 I ever spent, honestly.
Is that a sword?
It's a sword, yeah, it's a sword. It's also a tail.
It's like that.
Yeah, it plugs up the bumps. It's also a tail.
See, it's what he does.
This is the rare photo. This photo was the rare moment I managed to get the thing to stand unaided, because it cannot do that normally, right? Like it just topples over. No matter how bad my colleagues may tell you this toy is, they have not captured it. I can honestly tell you, it really is as atrocious as it looks. The thing is the size of an actual house cat, which was like supposed to be a selling point somehow, but it's just terrible. So there's no real vote to be had, is there?
Well, I think we should vote. Cheetor, Supreme Cheetor, first one. Yeah. Supreme Cheetor, second one. Yeah. He's one again. Sixth Supreme Cheetor. Yeah, 3-1 then.
That was
Liam's winning. All right then.
You know how much I like competitions.
Okay, right, top line. Bottom line. Yeah. We're gonna go big toy. Yeah. Collab toy. Yeah. Transformation. Yeah. Computer game. Packaging. Yeah. Optimus Prime. Yeah. Okay, we'll go transformation. Heaven. Yeah. Hell. Yeah. Ooh, which way are we going?
I don't know, might have to do it again.
Transformation. Heaven. Yeah. Hell.
It's hell, I think.
Okay, let's go transformation. Hell.
Okay. You guys picking all the hell choices. What is that?
Have we got enough slides left?
We're mostly pretty positive on the podcast. We don't typically talk about stuff that we
This
don't
is hard for me.
Yeah.
Not everything.
I did think, when we talked about this topic, the whole thing was like, it'll be quite funny to get Jason talking about stuff that he doesn't like for a change, and you do pretty well, actually.
Well, yeah. Wait for this one.
Right. So, Jason,
I can feel the pain in the room. We all know this one. This is Universe 2.0 Galvatron. Have you ever had a more hideous experience transforming something in your life? Everything. Someone said yes. Everything pops off this guy, you know? It's got back kibble up the caboose. It's so floppy and so bad to try and pose and put it anywhere. And just look at the state of this thing. The proportions are all...
we're talking transformation here, man.
Yeah, I know, but the problem is that because of all those kibbly bits and these big pantaloons, all that stuff falls off when you transform it. Every single bit. So you spend most of your time trying to pop it back on the ball joint, but these ball joints are so small that they end up just wearing out, and you will just have a pile of bits. This is not what Galvatron deserves. Okay, he deserves a proper figure, and this is not it. It is horrible experience. Never again.
It was supposed to be a bigger toy, wasn't it? If that's right. And that's why...
I didn't know that. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's got lots of extra bits in it that were for a thing that was abandoned. Still sucks.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
So what have you got to top that one, Liam? Let's take a look.
I was wondering what it was.
Yeah, I couldn't remember mine either, but now I remember.
Okay. Has anyone transformed this toy?
Yeah.
Has anybody broke this toy? Oh.
Not yet, exactly.
I had like this whole like moment where I was like, everyone's gonna be like, this toy is awful. It broke on me, and it's just the worst experience of transforming a transformer toy I've ever had. Every part of it feels like Takara gave it to Fans Project or somebody else, or Fans Toy or someone. X-Transbots, I bet it was them. Yeah. It's just awful, awful toy. Just took hours, broke, cost me a lot of money, and made me cry.
Fair. I mean, you picked almost the worst masterpiece example, I think, Liam, but this thing is the absolute nadir of transformations. Does anybody own this one? Yeah! Have you transformed it? Yeah! Did you enjoy it? No! I understand. It's just, the whole thing is clear plastic, first of all, or a lot of it is anyway, kind of painted over with yellow. So mine is broken in multiple places. It's got various stress fractures and all kinds going on. Even then, I've been pretty generous with the photo that I've submitted of this thing, but half of the car mode is on the backpack, or on the back of the feet as well. So it kind of permanently looks like he's dragging around toilet paper on the back of his shoe. It's just
I'll remind you
really
of the transformation again.
but that's because of the transformation, you see, because it's not folded away more neatly. And yeah, it's just...
I'm not picking that up because someone will take a photo and say, Jason's trying to tell everyone this is amazing. Where did this come from? Did someone just have this? Alright. This belongs to me now. Okay, sorry, keep going.
It looks good in the box, right? Like it looks alright in the box. For £10.
Oh, honestly, I want to be sick. I'm taking it home here.
No, it's a good mascot. You know,
Fine, okay then, right. Sorry, I interrupted you, keep going.
Yeah, no. I think I've said my piece anyway. It's a dreadful transformation. If you've never, it's such a shame, especially because they did a previous version of this character as a masterpiece, MP21, and it was great. Really sublime transformation, really good fun, and then they made this thing, and it's just like, well, what are we doing here? So that's my submission anyway. Now, if you've quite finished with your cat, I just broke it. See how much he loves this toy, look at it.
Right, that's someone who's fixed that product.
Can you imagine Maz doing this?
Yeah.
He'd just be
Yeah.
very disappointed.
He would have kicked it.
So, kick the cat, yeah. So, Universe 2.0 Galvatron, hell. Hound MP, hell. You lose a point for that. Bumblebee, MP. Universe?
It's Galvatron, yeah, definitely.
Galvatron, okay, cool.
I love that you came here thinking you were going to have the whole room like high-fiving and stuff over that choice, honestly. It's
Just
very
judging life as ever.
You still do well, mate, don't worry. Okay, Jason, can you stop?
The cog fell. The little cog fell. You sure hate that toy,
He's
Jason?
broken it.
It's reduced the price by £1. It's now worth £1. Just a little, you know the bit for his head?
Right, yes.
Yeah, didn't know that we could break, but there we go. You're learning something every day. Okay, top line. Bottom line. Oh, right. Big toy. He's got an aim, this guy. Collab toy. Dive straight into collab. Heaven. Hell. Oh, hell again then on collab toy. Let's do it.
I could have saved myself a lot of trouble with these slides and just done all hell, I think. Anyway, Jason.
Come on, Daddy.
You ain't winning this one.
See Kit's smiling away because he knows how bad this is, right? So this is the Han Solo Chewbacca crossover, Star Wars. I was never a fan of the Transformers Star Wars crossover. I don't really like fandoms crossing over. Anyway, personal opinion, we won't talk about it. Darth Vader. And, but these are, like, look at Han Solo, right? There's something like horror movie about that face sculpt. That is just terrifying. And keep in mind, this transforms into the Millennium Falcon. So the concept of this is like, it's kind of cool. But why make them look like the pilots? And this, the final realization of this is just so terrifying. I've seen grown men, not only children, crying. Me, yes. And my son, when they've seen this. It's horrible. It gets worse. These are constructed out of plastic that's worse than gold plastic. So they will shatter if you just look at it wrong. And
You're just making stuff up here. What? Worse than gold plastic?
yeah, I've been told.
It is gold plastic.
Well, but it's the worst gold plastic.
No, it's a nod to gold.
It's a nod to gold plastic.
So there is so many reasons that this will not only traumatize your firstborn, but also your cats, and it'll shatter into small pieces after you've paid upwards of £50, £100, I don't remember how much it was, there's a lot of money, okay? Hideous. You don't put this in hell, you're all horrible.
I think next year we're going to get a fact checker on for this panel, just a live fact checker, and that might be beneficial. Liam, your choice was this thing.
Oh, right, okay. I completely forgot what I chose. Alright, so 2012. Does anyone remember these? These stupid cats. Why? You can't even wear it. Are they? Are you sure?
You're losing the crowd here, Liam.
That's it.
Okay, anyone other than Spider-Man, these guys are terrible. These are terrible hats that you cannot wear. This is a Takara thing as well. It's almost as bad as the shoe. I know it's worse than the shoe, otherwise I would pick the shoe.
It's not the shoe.
No one's ever been heckled before. This is going back to you, right?
Well, it's just like a taste void in the corner. But this is it's like a new era crossover with Transformers. And it's a sports label. You can't even wear it. Can't wear it.
Would you want it?
No, that's good. Defeats the purpose.
Could go quite well with your outfit from earlier, I don't know.
Counterpoint, it's a Transformer, it's the whole concept of like going back to Diaclone and no, we
Microchange.
I was
Yeah.
that wrong, so see, you're right. In plain sight,
Yeah.
you know, so.
Your thing is a cat that turns into a robot. It's a robot in disguise. Goes back
That's
to
the size of a cat.
That's microchange. Okay, so mine is a more recent one, but I think just as deserved. This is mine. If ever I would have said to you, or anybody would have said to you, Godzilla times Transformers, like as a collab, right? You might have had an image in your mind of what that might have looked like. Would it have been a fairly lackluster Grimlock retool with no real retooling whatsoever? I think not, let's be honest. It's just Grimlock, but with Sludge's head painted to look a little bit like Godzilla, and I've seen some amazing customs of this thing, all of which have been better than the official product. And it's such a shame, because actually, Takara Tomy do some amazing collab crossover stuff, as we're now seeing. True, it typically costs around £500 or whatever it is, but you know, it's amazing nonetheless. And I kind of feel like this thing is just really disappointing. I think the real sort of weak spot for me is looking at the robot mode. He's got Godzilla written on his chest, man. I mean, what are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? Was it because the Dino mode looks so little like Godzilla that they had to put his name on it just to identify it?
Very G2 though, isn't it?
It's more like a name tag. I don't know. Like your mum would slap one on you before you go to camp or something. Do you know? I don't know. It's just to me, it's got absolutely no source, as the kids would say. So that's my submission.
It's not popping.
It's absolutely not popping.
Right, what we're doing then, so shout and scream for Star Wars collab. Shout and scream for Hatman. Shout and scream for Godzilla.
First point, one. Here we go. You've lost the room now. You've totally lost the room. They've turned on you. They've turned on you.
Exactly.
We've got time for a bit more. We're gonna keep going.
Yeah, we have more. It's all right. Good, right. We'll have a little intermission. What I'd like to do, if it's all right with everybody, I was going to do a little panning video of you all screaming and shouting whilst we're up here, and then we'll throw this onto our TikTok, if that's all right with everybody.
Yes. Hands ready.
All right, you guys get over here as well, so you can
Do you want us?
down there. So we'll do a selfie.
I didn't even know we had a TikTok. Have we got a TikTok?
What we do? We do have a TikTok, everybody. It's very absent.
Yes,
Right,
subscribe.
so as I spin round, we're just going to go mental. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Ready? Okay. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. I look so deadly serious in that. Thank you, team. Amazing. Good stuff. Right, we're going to go top line, please. Bottom line. We're going to run out of bottom line soon, you know? Right, okay, so big top. Okay, collab time. Transformation. Computer game. Packaging. Optimus Prime time. Heaven. Hell. Oh, go heaven. Optimus Prime.
I feel like you guys go in every time knowing exactly what you want. It's so strange. Thank you very much. So, Optimus Prime toys. Jason.
It's my guy.
Going classic.
Going classic. So this is MP1, Liam. MP1.
I've never heard of that one, sorry.
MP1. So I've got a lot of nostalgia for this figure. I was traveling around the world, saw this in Malaysia, picked it up, and then it was the beginning of the Masterpiece line. And this was the Optimus Prime that I wanted as I got older and as a kid. I saw the G1, and then this came out. Big, chunky, die-cast, so many moving parts on it. It's still to this day is an absolute joy to hold, to transform. It holds up so well. And this is, keep me right, 20 years, 25 years?
Well, I was going to say, Jason, you can have this one submitted if you can tell me what year it was released.
2004.
2003.
That is incorrect, it was 2003.
Okay. That's close, wasn't it? Pretty good, pretty good. But yeah, so and this one as well was the start of the MP line, which created some amazing figures. But we didn't get a trailer with this guy, famously, but it was that changeover from like what was kids' toys to then adult. And think of what we got after this as well. It changed the fandom. When you walk in there and go and have a look what's there tomorrow and stuff like that, there'll be a ton of these guys because they're so good. There's an Ultra Magnus replay as well. Woo, beautiful, love it.
What was the trailer?
I am aware it's cardboard, truth, that's a valid point. I could never bring myself to make it into the trailer though, because I like to keep my boxes empty.
Fair enough, it is a good choice to be fair.
Get two.
This was a good one. Liam?
No, stop there, man.
We're back.
So this Optimus Prime is my favourite ever Optimus Prime toy. It was when Transformers properly felt like they came back for the first time, and it was Optimus Prime as a truck. He's back again. He's not a monkey or like a, what was the other?
As good as a monkey.
No, but what was the other truck? He was in G2. There was that other truck. But this. Yeah, that guy. But it was a fire truck, and like, it had all these parts. It's like Power Master Prime when you built him up. It was like that, but even better, and it had tons of gimmicks, and it was just brilliant. And it's massive. If you're in this toy, it's huge. The new one is good, but the vintage one is just amazing.
The new one is really good, but this one is still...
It's the same toy, but with ankles.
Yeah.
But there was such a time on it, like 2000 when this came out. It was like Transformers lives again. It was amazing.
Is it weird that the toy in the middle is older than the toy on the left? Like that, I don't know why, but that doesn't seem right to me somehow, but it is.
Stop making us feel old, please.
Yeah, fair enough. For mine, I had to do it. What could I say? This thing, it's not even the original, it's the missing link.
Fence sitting 6 hours back.
No, that's all. For me, right, Missing Link is just about the most exciting thing that has happened to Transformers in quite some time. Like, making super minty, really nice and articulated versions of the original G1 toys is just about anything I could have ever wanted. They look fantastic, they're beautiful to behold. This thing is absolutely dynamite. Honestly, I never would have thought it was possible. They considered making it at the time of making the first Masterpiece, actually, which is really weird, and there are like prototype pictures out there and stuff, but it's just like a dream come true. I don't know, it's the thing that I always wanted, and now I finally made it. So what else could I pick?
Maz owns about 10 of them now, doesn't he?
Maz owns a lot of these, yeah. He posted us a little picture earlier. He's got, I think, like 3 cordons and 4 Sunstreakers.
3 cordons, 4 Sunstreakers.
Absolutely mad.
And 1 slightly bent box tab as well, much to mine and his anger. So, we're going to go for MP1. Yeah! Omega Prime. Yeah! And that other guy. It's a great Prime. Okay. Who got that? I wasn't really good.
I think it was probably the RID Prime.
Okay. Yeah.
I am so back.
Yes, winning at life. That's it.
We did agree, didn't we, that the winner of this has to buy a round. That was the...
Oh no, the rest for everyone in the room.
For everyone.
Yeah, sure.
That's true.
Small fortune for that at this part. Anyway,
You've got the triple take the credit card, so it's all on you.
right team, we're going to have to use something from the top. Okay, so top line. Yeah! Dialogue? 3P toy? Toon character? Well, I think it was repeat, was it?
I thought it was Generations Toy.
Okay, let's go Generations toy. Let's do it.
Well, Heaven or Hell?
Oh yeah, sorry. You think I know by now, wouldn't you? Heaven? And hell? Okay, we're good.
Heaven.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very
The
much.
people down the hall must be hearing people like screaming for hell and being like, oh.
Jason. I mean,
Yes!
Beautiful, isn't it?
You just picked the newest thing you've got, didn't you? It really is.
the new shiny.
It is the new shiny. I want to get to the
Notes. Are these notes?
Yes, what is Vortex?
This is spreadsheet.
Age of the Primes.
I wrote down the name of the toy.
Nice to show you the rice, you know, I've got my notes here. Oh, what's to say about this figure? It looks, we actually had a conversation after I'd chosen this about how nice this line is looking out of all of the combiners that we're getting, but how well they've nailed it from Hasbro on this one as well. You know, look at that, look at the head sculpt, right? What's going on there?
It's a nod.
It is, isn't it, you know? Exactly.
Knowledge.
It's really fun to pose. It is an affordable figure, right? You're getting these guys in Smiths and stuff like that, which is how I picked mine up as well. But this has become what I politely call a fiddle bot, which is a bot that I will have on my desk and I'll just muck around with and play with. And it is ridiculously good fun. I'm so excited about this entire line, but particularly Vortex. Lovely in both modes. Really subtle, slightly different colours on the body and stuff like that. How you can position the propeller on the back, so you've got two different kind of modes, so it doesn't have to be sticking up like that. You can turn it, which is a lovely addition for this figure as well. Just everything about it is really nice and enjoyable as a Transformers figure should be.
Fair enough. Liam?
Yeah. I think we've peaked now with Generations when they got here, because this is one of the first times where it looks like something like Flame Toys would make or something like that. It's just perfect. When they start focusing on the robot modes, it's gorgeous. And it's so much fun to handle, mess with, pose. It's one of the best. I think it is the best Generations toy of the last 10 years or so. Easy.
Okay.
Does it come with the head?
Is it what?
Does it come with the head?
You can have the head if you want.
No, it doesn't come with the head. Liam
You
just
sure?
in for effect. But I can't remember what I picked. I genuinely cannot remember.
Well, it's exciting.
This is going to
It must have been a really good choice then.
I've literally not got a clue. Was I on the money? I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay.
I got it.
Yeah. So, Megatronus, these are the Fallen. Let's be fair. Now, the Fallen has kind of gone through various iterations and everything since the Dreamwave days. But for anybody that was around at the time, this guy was the coolest. I'm not going to swear because it's a family-friendly panel, but he was the coolest MF in the business, right? And the idea of having a toy of him that wasn't some titanium tap or something like that was a long-held thing, it was a long-desired thing, let's put it that way. We all wanted one, and we never ever got one that looked exactly like this guy did in the comic. And now they've finally done it. And my God, it's just beautiful. Honestly, absolutely gorgeous thing. Really nice transformation, really cool flame effect pieces, which may or may not degrade the plastic. There's a whole thing around that online, but let's put that to one side. Just look at that head sculpt, and it's got so many like weapons pieces and cool things about it. I just think this is the business. This is a toy that I genuinely was waiting like 20 plus years for, and now it's here. So
Those flame parts look really tasty as well.
yeah, I'm
Just
sure
make
they're
them
really
jolly.
He does have an angry face that is like a furnace, though.
That's the whole point. He's not a friend.
Fireplace.
Why did you say it as well?
Fireplace face. That's who he is. But yeah, okay, give you that. Okay, let's vote for my choice. Number one, Vortex. Liam's choice. Sixer's choice. Ooh, 6 wins. Nice. Unexpected.
Cool beans. We got time for one more?
Yes, we're good.
We're okay?
There's one quick sense check in the room, right? So we can do questions if you want to, or we can keep going and rattle through as many of these as you want. So if you want us to do questions in the last 10 minutes, shout down. Thanks, everyone. Right, okay. Oh man, fine.
Okay. One more then. Yeah!
Okay, top line. Bottom line? was screaming, right? So we need more from this side. So we're going to do that again, right? So, top line. Bottom line.
We need to get like a Mexican wave going.
Yeah, I feel like get the energy going in the room. Yeah, exactly. Right, we're gonna. I think that was a split. So should we go? I'm gonna go top line, okay? So Generations toy. That went with the band. It's good. Repaint. Yeah. Tat. Yeah. Dialogue. Yeah. 3P toy. Yeah. Toon character. Yeah. So I think it was repaint, wasn't it? Heaven. Or hell? Yeah! Okay, we're going hell or repaint. Let's do that. Nice.
I can't remember what you picked, Trace. I'm so intrigued. Oh yeah, you picked a really good one.
Yeah.
A toy you like as well.
I know, I love this toy.
This is a great toy.
Tell you picked a toy that not only do you like, but many people also like as well.
Yeah.
So it's a bold strategy.
It is. I do this quite often with my hell choices, that I choose something that I really like and then tell you why it's hell. So this is a repaint, okay? It's Sentinel Prime, Time's Turn. It's a really lovely figure, but as you can see from my very overexposed photograph, it just blends into one mash of orange. And this is a real shame for this guy because he's got like really lovely panel lines. There's a little comic detail in there. There's all these little hatches, all that kind of stuff. I've always just wanted to take like a kind of X-Acto pen and just put that into all the little crevices and all that kind of stuff and just give it a panel wash. Because I think it would then just pop a bit better. Keep in mind as well, this is a repaint, obviously, of Astro Train, so it's a nod to Astro Train. That's what I'm talking about. And but it did come out first. This is the thing as well. So this came out first.
Is this even a repaint?
It's a curveball, everybody. So there we go.
Miriam makes more sense.
Yeah, damn it, Astro Train is a repaint. Move on, everyone. That's my choice. Hey.
This gives you some idea of what it's like podcasting with Jason, isn't it? Right, Liam, can you top it? There's one for sale of these, actually. The Space Bridge has one of these for sale this weekend.
Yeah, go buy that one. So, it looks cool, but it's just going to crumble to dust. And I think it was hard to pick because there are so many bad ones, but you're like, this toy, there's no point of it existing anymore because you could never transform it into any of the modes, that make it good. Otherwise you've just got this poor sad little chap.
Liam, I own this toy and I have transformed it.
You own every toy, it doesn't count.
I feel it's not.
It looks like a poop with wings.
It's not the most aesthetically pleasing toy, that's fair to say.
He's not a looker. And he's going to crumble to dust. It's terrible.
So, my choice was this guy. Come on.
It's a bit cruel.
Let's be real. Let's be real here.
Oh, dude.
It improves now, my god.
Oh, my Toys R Us doesn't exist anymore.
Look at it! My god. Why are you booing me? I'm right.
That's what he's like on the pod, honestly. It's a bully.
But my god, just look at it. I don't know if it's the starry giraffe legs, or I think it's the stickers. It's the giraffe sticker on the right shoulder for me that absolutely, on his right shoulder, that absolutely kills it more than anything. It's just, I love funky coloured Optimus Primes, right? Like I'm normally all in on a weird and wonderfully coloured Optimus Prime, but this is not it.
You're lying to yourself. This is wicked.
Well, we're going to see, aren't we?
We are, yeah. So, Sentinel Prime? Yay! Appreciate you, thank you. Gold dude? Yay! The other dude?
Welcome to my world.
Liam's ran away with it this year, by the way. Oh my goodness.
I never realised that my mood could rise and fall on a crowd reaction.
It's amazing. Nailed it. Absolutely. Right, let's bash into the names.
I feel like you won that by default.
By winning.
Yeah.
Literally winning.
Okay, so top line? Yeah! Bottom line? Yeah! Big toy? Yeah! Let's go big toy heaven, because we've not
Big toy
done that.
Big toy heaven.
Big toy heaven. Big toy heaven. This is the anticipation.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you. Okay, so Jason.
I was praying it would come up. Oh my goodness. That wasn't my choice. Honestly.
There's no other picture.
Oh my god, why do we look at this toy so much?
Tell the people why you love it.
I don't love it. It's horrible. Alright. Put this guy in hell. Hey! Ah! Yeah! Stop it. I'm going to get him sick. Time's return trip to Cheetah. Time's return trip to Gone is phenomenal. I have so many fond memories of this toy. And when my son was about 3 years old, and we got a ton of Time Masters, this had come out. Putting this into not only base mode but also into the Tyrannosaurus mode was just so much fun. The play value in Time's Return is through the roof, and this is the Triptychon that, if you don't own it, 100% recommend it. We just had a reissue as well, haven't we, for the cartoon coloured version as well, but it is just lovely. And it's really just nice to play with as a toy set on the floor, so it brings back all those memories if you ever had the G1 version as well. But once you combine it with those Time Masters, you can make him eat them as well. They come out with his guts when you open it up. It's just great. I've got so many fond memories of it, and it is exactly what I want from a Transformer, which is fun, bit of family time, good fun transformation, and play value. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Absolutely recorded by Mr. Triptychon.
You know, we have Hulot over here. Here is the Triptychon. You need to see his collection online. It's phenomenal.
Absolute legend. To be fair, it's a really good choice. I do love this toy as well. Liam, what have you got?
Again, like Fire Convoy, this toy was like the first of its kind. Do you remember the time before there was a Unicron toy? And then when they first announced there was going to be one, and it was so exciting. And I don't think I've ever had that with a massive toy again. Like Triptychon's great, all the Titans are great, but they are big versions of characters, and we live in a time now we've got so many toys. This was new, fresh, exciting. And even when I look at it now, it's still really good because it looks like G1 Unicron, but it still looks like a toy. It doesn't look like the cartoon, it looks like its own thing. And there's a whole load of play value in it. It's just a brilliant, brilliant toy.
I genuinely cannot remember what I picked. I honestly cannot. It's been a good few days since I looked at these slides.
Take a guess.
Yeah, I could take a guess, couldn't I?
Supreme Cheeto.
I feel like
Maybe it is Supreme Cheeto.
I feel like you said as well.
No, I'm not. Honestly, I'm going to say I'm nervous now. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, all right. So this has been really slept on, I think, this toy, because it came out fairly recently. This is the Nemesis, of course, the Legacy Nemesis. Who owns this toy? I'm really curious. How many? Quite a few. And do we like it or not like it?
Yeah!
Good. I'm really pleased to hear that, because genuinely, I was super surprised that this thing didn't get like a much bigger reception online, because I think it is super cool, honestly. We always sort of like, well, a lot of people talk about, oh, why did they do more original characters and things like this? And I know that it's a Nemesis, I know that it's like the ship that, you know, is from the cartoon and everything, but it's still an original character, it's still an original robot mode. And at Titan class, I think that is super cool, and it's great that they're willing to do stuff like that still, right? So for me, I was like, well, I'm going to support it for that, nonetheless. The fact that it also looks super creepy, super weird, she's got like these really like long limbs and things like this, which Jason and I appreciate, obviously. So, but she's all like, I don't know, she like hunches over really cool, great articulation on this thing. The head sculpt is amazing. It's kind of like a really weird counterpoint to the whole Last Autobot idea with like the insignia as the face. I genuinely think it's a really, really, really superb toy. I absolutely love it. So, and it's one I keep out on display. So, for me, it had to be.
They're all, I'll be honest, these are all, how lucky are we to have these three toys, right? You know, they're phenomenal, so good. So, time to turn Triptychon? Yeah! Unicron? Yeah! Nemesis.
I've no idea.
We all met him.
Yeah.
Right,
It's a pretty great choice.
right, we could go in for another, I think we'll get another 2 if you're up for it. Should we try and do that?
You're ambitious, man. You're ambitious.
Right, let's go for it then. Back
Okay.
here, top line.
Quick fire.
Bottom line. We're going to go top line. So, generations time. Repaint. Tap. Dialogue.
Dialogue's good.
Yeah, dialogue. Heaven. Hell. Bringing it out.
Do you know it's taken me until now to actually figure out how this is working? I'm like, look at
It's
the
hard.
rules of this.
We got you, Liam.
Well, we all worked on this for hours, didn't we?
Okay. Brace yourselves, everyone. It's a family show. Bumblebee, stop lubricating the man.
You had to write this down, though. That's the thing.
No, I want to get it right because it's so bad. This is a real bit of dialogue said by our heroic leader, Optimus Prime, to one of his team. It's just beyond atrocious. It is awful. I've never said anything like that to my son, even when he was a baby, right? It just, drives me crazy, that bit of it. I get so far in this film, and I get to that point, and my brain just goes, no, it's not working for me. It ruins it, and it's just that kind of childish nonsense that I don't like from Michael Bay, to be completely honest.
Come back, can he?
Anyway, so Bay's been good for the fandom, so
Yeah.
and it's not about the films, and I'm not dissing the films or anything. It's just this bit of dialogue, which I feel said by Optimus Prime is so wrong for the character, and that's happened throughout those kind of films as well. So, but you know, throwaway joke. Let's not get Prime to say that. Hell.
Liam, I want to clarify with your choice that we both picked this initially.
We did.
And we agreed that Liam would submit it. But I have to say I wholeheartedly agree with this choice
This
because
is a joint one together.
I would happily co-sign this because there is no dialogue worse than this.
Okay.
What is this?
So I will hold my hand up. I have not seen this film.
You haven't seen it, had you?
Yeah, Sixo shared it with me. I had seen the someone shared on Twitter the screenshot of his little bit of paper that allows him to have underage.
It's presidential.
That's the one. Exactly. Yeah, the presidential appointment. Yeah.
Why did they put that in though? Why did they feel the need?
Mind-boggling.
It has no
I don't
bearing
really
on the
wanna
story. It feels like some creepy dude wrote it in and was like, yeah, that would be cool. Everybody said no.
What's the line?
I don't know.
So, actually, because I've just watched this, we've just watched this, but
Do you know what the line is?
It's not a specific line, it's the whole scene around she's a 16-year-old girl and everything that goes from there, I think, is the point. The whole discussion around how it's okay for certain adults to have relations with
someone underage people. He's got a special pass, basically. But it's such uncomfortable dialogue.
It's awful.
It does feel like Michael Bay got so many accusations of like abuse and stuff, you know, like the way he was filming people, that he thought, right, I'm going to give myself a permission slip.
Honestly, no idea. Why is this in a Transformers film? I think that's the big thing. So
As well, just to kind of put this in context, when Sixo shared this with me, I thought it was fan-made, I thought it was a joke. I didn't realise it was from the film. I'm going to actually, you know, come to the bar and it's like 2 minutes of your life you'll never get back, and it's worth watching because it's so bad. Right? Okay.
it's like that car crash thing when you're watching it, of just like, you can't look away, you're just like, is this really happening? Is this something that actually exists? Somebody scripted this and then shot it and committed it to
And approved it, and then put it through multiple editing stages.
It's just bizarre.
And nobody went,
What I love as well about the image you chose is that Mark Wahlberg that's what he looked like when he read this script part of the script. You know?
I think I'm a sexual abuser.
So I had to choose something else, because I couldn't choose this, and kind of on your theme of like things that Optimus should never say, I went with this scene, which many people love this scene, so maybe you're going to disagree, I don't know. But I've never been able to get over the line, protect my family or die. I just cannot imagine that being words that Optimus Prime would say, and that speaks to any kind of part of his character. That's just not my Optimus. I think it was around this point, if not already before this, that the film started to lose me a little bit with the characterization of Optimus. It just kind of all got a bit bloodthirsty.
It was this point.
It's this point, yeah, not before, definitely. It took 4 films. But I don't know, it's supposed to be a really cool scene, and I get that, but that line of dialogue loses me every time.
Right, team.
It's what?
It's the fact he frees him with a jail. Then says that.
That is true, yeah. He frees him and then tells him he's going to kill him if he doesn't help him, yeah.
It's great psychological battle going on. Right, we're going to go for Bumblebee Stop Lubricating the Man.
People love that scene, I think.
Underage sex. You do know that they all think we're a stereotype already, okay? Get on, team.
Hang on a minute. Wait.
That's what it's about, isn't it?
Context. Context.
In the film. Obviously, yes. It's what Michael Bay was writing about. And Prime name's Kelly. Okay?
I knew it would be.
Yeah, you get the special pass wins. Well done, mate.
What are we doing then? Are we doing one last one, or are we doing questions?
Do you want one more? Right, let's do one.
One last one. One last one. So make it a good one.
Yeah. Tat. Do you want to go straight in for tat? Are we doing heaven?
Yeah, let's do tat.
Oh,
Tat.
tat heaven. Isn't it? Yeah. Okay, tat heaven, please.
Executive decision. There we go. Tat heaven. Take it away, Jace.
Oh, I got this recently. I don't work for Amazon, but this is available, $16.99 for your desktop. It's really nice, G1 desktop, like wide. Keep your mouse on it, keeps it all clean. I found it the other day, if you get double-decker crumbs on it, it's easy to wipe off as well. It's super useful, and...
All of your choices are the first thing you found on Google. Every single one.
I just bought this, it's evidence for
Transformers,
No, it's great. It's a really nice bit of merch, and I 100% recommend it. It just looks cool. I took a photo, which is actually on my phone.
Yeah, no.
It's going to be difficult for you all to see, but it's got Missing Link Sunstreaker on this as well, with the original. See this here, right? It's like it's the old school logo that I love about this more than anything else. If you want to see the detail after I've won this one, then come see me at the bar and you can see that photo. Okay.
Liam, can you top that? The mouse pad.
Yes.
What is that?
You told me I couldn't use that.
I completely forgot I put this in. I'm so happy with myself right now. I can't even tell you. You chose this, didn't you? You submitted this image.
For hell, I did. I found it on eBay, like Jason does.
That's the only picture there is.
I actually want it.
I wish
There's the second picture.
this had a picture of him in it that you've done the other day as well.
No, there is another picture. Don't worry, Liam. You'll be saved.
That's cute.
Both of these pictures are the greatest pieces of Transformers merchandise ever made. So this is a Soundwave cassette player that actually plays cassettes. I had this when I was a kid. I used to listen to all the books on tape, if you remember those, through this little guy. I once lost my IQ inside of it, fell in and broke. And it's actually a Soundwave that plays tapes, which is just amazing. It doesn't transform, his feet just flip up, that's it. Well, it's so cool, got little speakers. I think this is the perfect piece of Transformers merchandise.
I have to say, I also love this thing. I've wanted it for years. It's like the only thing that if I saw it at TFNation this week, I might be like, ooh, you know what I mean? Like it's sort of top priority for me. I do love it, definitely. Every other book is going to want it now as well. So.
I really like that. It's cool. I'd love one of those.
I would. Everybody wants one now, you see. I really struggled with what to choose for this because that is a really good choice. I was tempted to go with this guy because I just think Robertson stuff is amazing. Jason told me I wasn't allowed it because you vetoed this on being included in TAT, didn't you? But yeah,
I felt it was a bit, yeah, because it's like it's it's like pretty amazing tech and all
It's
that.
incredible.
I wouldn't put it in tat as such. Yeah.
Well, tat is good as well. That's the
Yeah, it's
thing.
good.
I think
It's
by
like that.
tat, we just kind of mean like merch, basically.
Yeah.
Tie-in stuff and whatever else. So I did want to go Robozen because I know not everybody's convinced on it, but frankly, I don't know why there's a bit of backlash about like self-transforming robots because it's just cool. I don't know, like they're just awesome. And yeah, this thing especially is really amazing in my opinion. So, but I did choose something else, and it was this little guy because look at it. Absolutely amazing. I don't own this, and I would love to own it because I just think that is so cool. I think if you're going to make Ravage anything that isn't a cassette, then a USB is about as cool as it gets, right? And the actual little Jaguar mode looks great as well. So, and you can use it. You can actually store files and things on there. So, I absolutely have to have this.
I do have a slight concern. I don't know if I entirely trust Ravage to hold my data safely. He's running off to Megatron going, check out what Sixo's got, you know, so.
Depends on your data.
It's not going on your data.
Stealing Jason's database.
Yeah.
Oh, don't talk about that. Right, desktop man! Yeah! Thanks, Jim. Okay, your pint. Cassette man, that's not cassette man. Ravage. Look at that, very good.
And on a high.
Right, I think we could do one more. Should we up for it?
You're pushing it.
Yeah, five minutes, and then we're done.
Do you guys want one more? All right.
And then to the bar.
Only because you asked, Jason.
Okay, right.
You so
Like to, we'll rattle through this top line. Bottom line. Collab toy. Transmission. Computer game. Packaging. Heaven. Hell. Packaging. Last one, team. There we go.
Okay, Jace.
So this is really a simple one for me. I keep all my boxes. I have a loft full of boxes, and this bubble packaging is the one that I really struggle with because I have to use an X-Acto knife to go around the corner to cut it out safely and keep it as mint as possible. So whenever I love the current packaging for the fact it's dead easy to open, take figure out, put that together, put it in the box, happy days. But this one, the amount of times I've sliced through the plastic, nearly sliced my finger as well, I would rather not have.
This sounds like user error.
No, this is no. It's just it's fiddly to get it out in one piece without keeping it all minty and nice.
Jason, you are aware that like 90% of toys in the history of the world come on a pack like this, with a bubble?
I know, and that's my problem. So, yeah, it means I can't keep it nice and mint. That's my issue.
Understood. So Jason picked fairly normal packaging. Liam?
This packaging makes no sense at all. What is Buzzworthy Bumblebee? Is it a separate line? But most of reaching that, there are 5 different fonts. I don't want to be a stickler about fonts, but there are 5 different fonts. And that doesn't even include the logos at the bottom. That's more. What? Why? What is it? Why is Bumblebee even there? What? None of this makes sense. This is the worst packaging I've ever seen because it's confusing, and this font stuff, that can't stand. I'm not going for that. Why is the Jurassic Park font on here? How do you have enough?
Yeah, it's a lot of logos, that, definitely. I kind of went on a similar theme, actually, and I feel like I'm going to get an interesting reaction to this one, because maybe it's a little bit of a curveball, I don't know, but I chose this, believe it or not.
We've had good talks about this one.
And so, this, to me, I chose because it's like everything that you should want, and yet it's not what I want. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, it's like nostalgia for the sake of it. Because if you look at the front of the box, it's not too bad, to be fair. I mean, it's got like warning logos and things on there, which are a little bit in the way, but the front is kind of semi-acceptable, I think, and it's kind of, we know what it's referencing.
You can't see the toy.
That's a very good point. You cannot see the toy, which is definitely a bad part of it. To me, the worst bit is the back, because you've got the sort of tech spec that they do now. Obviously, it's multilingual, and that's fine, but there's no actual bio or anything like that on there. They've got these weird symbols now and that kind of stuff on tech specs, which I just can't get on board with. I don't know, is that like an anvil? And I don't even know what they mean. But it's all the kind of warning labels and stuff, and then you've got the 40th anniversary logo, you've got the Generations logo, you've got the Hasbro logo, you've got all the warning bumps down the bottom, and you've got this beautiful, beautiful artwork just there, which has been the classic 1984 artwork. You can't see it, that's the thing. And I just feel at some point, it's like, as I say, nostalgia for the sake of it, and I think we need to do more than that. We just need to kind of edit it a little bit and think, is this in kind of reverence to something, or are we just serving it up for the sake of it, regardless of if it actually works or not? Do you know what I mean? So it's a niche point, but kind of on a similar theme to Liam's, I guess.
I think I got the brief wrong, but anyways. My choice? I appreciate you guys, help you. Bumblebee, Buzzworthy, everything. And the G1 covered in lots of text. Liam wins unanimously. Round of applause for Liam.
Well done. If we could check the little red X at the top right, please, that would be amazing. Thank you very much. So that was Heaven and Hell, so has everybody enjoyed it? Yeah! Thank you very much. This is our 4th year at TFNation, so we did want to say a huge thank you to the organisers and everybody involved for having us on. We greatly appreciate it, and thank you to everybody attending as well. Little reminder that you can get on our Patreon. I'm not going to talk about it now, but do go and give us a support if you can, that would be appreciated. Jason's very happy with his new purchase, there we go. So, otherwise that's it from us, so thank you very much.